Today we're making this really simple but super delicious Nepali aloo. It's a simple potato dish and I learned it from my Masi. That's my aunt, that's my mom's sister. When she visited us in Seattle when we had just moved to the city and started work and had just gotten married. So we were eating out a lot and then she was like, no, you guys have to cook more food at home, and she taught me a bunch of dishes. And one of those, that's Nepali aloo, that's stuck around because it's so absolutely delicious. It's one of the older recipes on the blog and I'm giving it a makeover. So now with this video and everything, you can also enjoy this delectable, absolutely delicious, super easy Nepali potatoes. These potatoes are super addictive with all that fried garlic and ginger and that hint of vinegar in it to add that tang. And let me tell you that flavor combination works amazingly well. Nepal is a country which shares a bunch of border with India. It's in the Himalayan region. It also shares a lot of cuisine and spices and the way the food is cooked and so on. I am not sure where my Masi got this recipe, but I'm going to stay true to what she taught me. The way she made it was she used boiled potatoes, then deep fried them, then deep fried some ginger, garlic and green chili. Then she made the tadka, which is the spiced oil with some mustard seeds and cumin seeds, added the fried ginger, garlic and chili back and the fried potatoes in as well, added the vinegar, tossed everything, cooked it for a minute so that the vinegar can cook out a little bit, and then served those potatoes. I mean, they didn't really make it to the table because they were so good. But usually these potatoes are served as a side along with some dal and rice. That meal is absolutely comforting. If you want to try this recipe, I would recommend that make a double, triple or quadruple batch because these are so good. For my recipe, I'm not pre-cooking the potatoes. You can also make it with boiled potatoes. The alternate method is in the recipe notes. I'm cooking the potatoes directly in the skillet with a little bit of oil, cooking them for a minute or so and then covering it with a lid so that they continue to cook and crisp. We don't add any water or liquid to the skillet because the potatoes will leak some moisture and cook in all of that moisture, and at the same time crisp on the edges which are touching the skillet. So after a few minutes you want to open the lid, stir them around and then cover with the lid again to cook the insides of the potatoes, and at the same time they will crisp on the outside edges which are touching the hot skillet. Every 5 minutes or so open the lid, stir them around so that they can crisp on the other edges as well. And once the potatoes are cooked to preference, add the salt and turmeric, toss well and cook for a minute and then set them aside. To cook our tadka and the ginger, garlic and chili, add some oil to a skillet over medium-high heat. Once the oil is hot, add the mustard seeds and cumin seeds and mix in. Let the mustard seeds start to pop. Depending on your stove and the skillet, they might or might not pop because of the way the oil is getting heated up. You want the mustard seeds to become lighter in color and the cumin seeds will get darker in color and get very fragrant. Once both the spices are in that state, reduce the heat to medium-low. Let the pan cool down for a few seconds. Then add in your julienne ginger, garlic and green chili to the pan and a pinch of salt, and then mix really well and then continue to cook this mixture until the garlic is evenly golden. You don't want to cook this mixture on high heat because the garlic will easily burn. You want to cook the garlic on lower heat so that it kind of crisps up. If you're making my Masi's version, just add like a quarter cup of oil and it will not burn, it will just fry up. But we're making it just with a teaspoon or so of oil. For that you need to cook it over lower heat. Combine the spiced oil and ginger, garlic, chili mixture with your crisped up potatoes. Add your vinegar and then cook this mixture for a minute or so that the vinegar can cook out a little bit, and then switch off heat. Taste and adjust flavor, add more salt if you want, add some chili flakes if you want it even spicier, if your green chilies weren't that spicy, and try to take this to the table before you eat all of it. There could be other variations of this. You can use mustard oil instead of regular oil to cook. You can also add in some fenugreek seeds along with the cumin seeds and mustard seeds. Just play around with whatever spices you have on hand, but definitely try these potatoes. Let me know in the comment below if you do try this recipe. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you try this recipe, please do review it on the blog as well, and I'll see you next time.